Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Inside, showing you all available secrets in the game. Some people may call these secret eggs, or a variety of other names like collectibles. Basically, it's all you need in order to get all the achievements in the game and potentially trophies in the future. I'll be showing you them in chronological order and which checkpoint you can load to get them quickly. From the beginning of the game, upon jumping into the lake after being chased by dogs, swim down and then to the left instead of continuing right, into the room, then rock the pillar back and forth to crash it to the ground, and create a bridge straight to the secret. To open up the secrets, you'll want to walk up to them, interact with them, and pull a piece off. The next secret can be found at the cornfield checkpoint. As soon as you enter the cornfield, just continue forward and keep tapping the interact button until you get stopped and find a secret vault door on the ground in a small opening. Upon finding the door, press up to pull it open, and then jump down, go down the ladder and to the left in order to find the secret. The next secret can be found upon running across the rooftop of a farmhouse. You'll jump down into a wagon full of dead pigs. Upon getting out, push the cart to the left instead of the right, hop on top, and pull a plank off of the side of the building. Upon entering inside of the farmhouse, grab the rope swing, swing back and forth, jumping to the left, and then jumping again across the gap in order to find the secret. The fourth secret is one of the most obvious in the game. Upon completing a puzzle where you're able to throw a safe or a vault off of a high plank of wood and destroy the ground, you can then jump down the hole which it created, and you can go left or right. You should notice that there is a yellow wire, which is always a good indicator of a nearby secret, leading into the left room through the vent. So make sure you open the vent, walk through into the secret room where you can find your next secret. The fifth hidden item can be found at this checkpoint as you reach a broken down sign where you slide down a roof and then jump across a small gap to hang onto a pipe. Instead of going up to the top of the pipe to proceed through the mission, slide down to the bottom of the pipe, watch out so you don't accidentally fall off and kill yourself, and then jump across the gap to grab onto the ladder. Once on the ladder, climb your way down slowly into the hidden room where you will easily spot the collectible. Now this secret can be found from this checkpoint or the checkpoint after it as long as you pay close attention. The checkpoint after the one I showed you on screen, you have to backtrack just a foot and a half. So you might want to keep that in mind instead. But you should go back into your submarine during this section and hop over a small gate which you recently opened and then crash through a red door. You'll notice that there is a large series of ladders and yet another red door. If you follow those ladders kind of behind you, you should notice the yellow cable I was mentioning earlier. If you go to the bottom, you can charge into the small little crate there that's blocking an opening, and then follow downward and to the left until you're able to get out of your submarine. Now, once we get out of our submarine, there is a small puzzle. Get to the shore, climb up the ladder, and then use the mindless guy to get on top of the submarine. Once he's on top, you can uncouple yourself from the mind reader thing, get back into your submarine, and then you'll need to use a charge in order to get the dude on top to connect to the other connector. Once you do that, go back and connect yourself to the first connector, and then you'll be able to control the guy in the background. Once you're able to control the guy in the background, just lead him straight to the secret and have him open it. We are almost at the halfway point, and for this secret, we will close the door behind us and then crash through a wooden panel that is on the ceiling or roof of this small area. And to progress the story, we would be going right, but instead, we're going to go left to the very edge of the area, and you'll notice some pipes on the wall. In order to break these pipes, just make sure you jump into them 2 times, which will release the ladder. At that point, you'll want to park your submarine, get on top of it, and make the jump across to the small ledge. From that ledge, you can then climb onto the ladder. At the top of the ladder, continue to the left, and you'll find the secret. Open it, as always, to unlock the achievement. Now, this next one is a little bit involved, but isn't too bad. It happens during the quote-unquote 20-man puzzle. You'll come to the bottom floor on the very left, where you can release these 3 guys from the crate above by completing the puzzle as shown on screen. After releasing them, take them back to where you came from, and you'll notice some wooden planks covering a small hole with a yellow cable nearby. Have them help you destroy this so that you can get inside. Once inside of this area, you'll want to climb down the ladder all the way to the bottom, where you'll find a torch. Grab the torch and then use the torch to defend yourself against the packs of wolves until you can make your way all the way to the left of this cave. At the very end, you will find a secret. Again, you will need to point the torch at the wolves so they don't attack you. The next secret can be found at this checkpoint where you come through a vault door, get into some water, and get chased by the girl from the ring. So for this one, what we'll want to do is dunk ourselves into the right panel in order to get that girl to come chase us so that she's far away from where we entered. Once she comes to us, you're going to want to climb out of the water and make sure she doesn't grab your feet on the way out, or else you will die. And this is basically just to have her in this area so you can have more time in order to swim the other way. So once you're back on ground level, jump into the water on the left and quickly swim down and across in order to find a small hidden room where obviously there's a secret. Upon reaching this checkpoint and acquiring the ability to have unlimited breath, you'll want to swim up and you'll already notice the yellow cable on the side of the building. We will have quite a bit of swimming in front of us to get to there, so get up to the top and then swim across into the next room, downward, and then go back to the left once you reach the bottom of the next area. Once there, you should notice a panel. What you'll need to do to open this panel is interact with the middle in order to spin it, and then interact with the top to pull it down and release the window, opening the door. Once you open this door, just swim to the left in order to find the secret. The 11th secret can be found during the small quote-unquote clock puzzle. What you'll want to do is rotate the piece to cast a shadow directly in the middle of this panel. Then you'll want to wait for the beam of light to be on the right-hand side, and then you'll want to run back to where you came from, left, and jump down, and keep running until you can swim. Once you can swim, swim downwards and then to the right. Now what you'll want to notice is that the thing you spun has two sides that are identical to each other, and on the other side of the spinny thing, or the clock, you can find the collectible. So this thing in the water right here is the other half of what we were spinning. You'll need to have it in the water so that you're able to actually swim up to it and pull yourself up, or else it'll be above water and unreachable. So once that's there, just swim up to the top of the water, get on top, and take the secret. This next secret can be found after doing a couple of physics-based puzzles with a push box. Once you bring the push box back up from where you came, you can go loop around back into the room that you need to be in. Once you're in that room, instead of pushing the box where it needs to be to progress the story, push it all the way to the right-hand side of the room. Once the box is all the way on the right hand side, push the pad in order to gain enough height to push the button on the side of the wall next to the yellow cable. Upon pushing the button, you'll notice that a platform on the right hand side lowers. Now you'll need to push the box again and jump onto that platform, and once you jump on top, it'll start raising itself back up. Once you reach the top of this platform, just go to the right hand side to find the secret. The last secret can be found during the elevator puzzle. After getting to the bottom of the elevator shaft and bringing yourself back up, you'll want to go and retrieve the goons and bring them back to the elevator, only allowing half of them into the elevator. It doesn't have to be exactly half, but you will need to leave some outside and have some inside, at least 3 in each group, in order to complete this. Now that we've split these goons into 2 groups, lower the elevator in order to get the other ones to get themselves on top, and then bring the elevator back up to the highest level. Now that we have the two groups, take the one group that'll actually follow you into this room and have them push you onto the yellow hanging wire and then pull yourself to the very top. Once you reach the top, you'll now need to use the other group in order to push you up to the secret. It's pretty simple once you reach this area, but you will need to have the two separate groups or else you won't be able to reach the collectible. So yeah, that's it. Now the 14th and final collectible slash secret slash derelict slash whatever the game calls it can only be attained if you have all 13 of the previous secrets unlocked, as all of the wires are used to power the object you'll be getting into. Once you reach this area where you crouch under a small grate in the floor and get next to a ladder, climb up to the top of the ladder following the 13 yellow cables. Upon entering this room, you'll notice a small, somewhat of a spaceship slash UFO on the right hand side of the screen. In order to activate it, go inside, where you'll be able to grab an item even though you can't see that you're grabbing it. You'll need to pull it slightly to the left in order to get the white lights to turn orange. After that, wait a few seconds for the lights to turn off, and then exit the craft in order to unlock your final achievement and potentially trophy. That's it, 14 out of 14 or 1,000 out of 1,000. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Loveboat Gopher and Randall Thor 19 for helping me out with some of these locations. Shout out to the Gigs, Doc Cupcake 84, and a Lemon Cupcake, as well as many more for supporting the show on Patreon. And hopefully I see you guys in the next video. Peace.